Hello friends, in this video, we're going to talk about 13 things to avoid if you want to become rich. Many people who are struggling financially believe that they will never be wealthy because they lack the necessary resources, cash, ideas, connections, or access to the correct markets, but in my opinion, this is not the main factor that prevents most people from achieving their goals. That's correct, you might be thinking, no, I don't have any ego, what are you talking about? I'm just having money problems. No. That is untrue, as ego can take various forms, as it did when I was poor. I had a lot of ego today that was holding me back. I'll share 13 of them with you, make comments about them, and see if you can identify any of them. If you believe you don't have any of them, that is exactly the issue. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Now let's go deep into 13 things to avoid if you want to become rich. 1. The blaming ego. People often place blame on others. The ego says things like, it's not my fault, it's the government's fault, it's the industry's fault, it's my coworker's fault, it's my parents' fault. Oh, you know what? I come from a dysfunctional family and I'll not become rich, that's because my supervisor is holding me back, and my industry is the fault. My coworkers are the problem, I see. When something goes wrong, the blame ego always assigns responsibility to someone else, remembering that when you point a finger at someone else, other fingers are also pointing back at you. Have you got this ego? Do you assign responsibility to others? You give reasons, so perhaps this is what has been preventing you. 2. The know-it-all ego. You see, when I was broke, I felt I knew it all and didn't need to read books because I knew what I was doing. I was studying the fundamentals, but none of them worked because I thought I knew what I was doing. Guess what? I don't know shit, and you don't know shit either. The know-it-all ego, who believes they know everything and keeps doing the same thing over and over again while expecting a different outcome, is the very essence of insanity. 3. The fearful ego. Many people are held back by their fear of success, fear of failure, and fear of making a mistake. Before taking any action, ask yourself, what if it doesn't work? What happens if I make a mistake and lose money? What if I don't know what to do or can't figure it out on my own? What if it actually does work? Always keep in mind that fear is a diversion and that it stands for false evidence. Appearing real. It's nothing but a made-up fiction in your own head, therefore do you have the fear of ego holding you back? 4. The comfort zone ego says I don't need to be ambitious since I'm at ease, content, and things are perfect where I am. That's the issue, when you get comfortable, you stop growing, and if you don't grow, you die. Your earning zone is also your comfort zone. Do you now have an ego that is holding you back? What are you going to do in response? The judgmental ego. 5. The first thing that springs to mind when you hear vmoo while going down the street and see a white Ferrari that has just passed by is what I want you to envision. Comment below. My impression is that he's a selfish $dollar hole. Who do you think he is, spending his dad's money extravagantly, or if it's a lady, we'd say she's a gold digger, right? Guess what, despite all these drawbacks, you are assessing others in that way. I want to know how you know that. You've already decided on everything, right? You accuse them of being less than stellar, less attractive, or more intelligent, and accuse them of judging others. You are imposing your own insecurities and values onto other people. How do you know that man isn't a decent husband and isn't hardworking? What makes you think he isn't a family man? How do you know he hasn't put in 20 to 30 years of labor to get where he is? That is the key idea. How did you find out? Before you even speak to the person, you make a judgment and reach your own conclusion. See how your mind functions, then? If that's the perception you have of successful individuals, how on earth are you ever going to succeed or get wealthy? The excuse. Number 6. Since you can't make both money and excuses, ego is either if you can make money or if you can make excuses. The ego's excuses always start with I can't, or I don't know how, such as, I cannot afford that, that's too far, that's too difficult, or I don't have enough experience. You know, there are a million reasons why you cannot do anything, all you need is one compelling one to force yourself to do it. 7. The people-pleasing ego. Well, I just want to make sure everyone is happy and okay, I know better, I don't want to rock the boat, or as long as everyone is okay I'm okay. You try to please people too much, you put other people first, nothing wrong with that, but sometimes in life you have to put yourself first. You know, when flying on a plane you got to pull on your own oxygen mask before helping someone else. Sometimes in life you have to put yourself first in order to be generous. If you understand what I mean, please leave a comment below. If you constantly put your family and others before yourself, what about yourself? You might believe that you are so unselfish. No. You are acting selfishly, it is egotistical to please other people. Justification. No. 8. Ego causes you to give reasons for why you won't or are unable to do anything. You know, I'm too young, I'm too old, I'm an immigrant, I speak with an accent, I lack experience, or maybe it's too late because I'm married and have a husband, a wife, and kids, which I can scarify for, or you know what, I never wanted it in the first place. Use your kids as incentive for why you must accomplish anything, not as an excuse for why you can't do anything, in order to quit lying to yourself to justify your failure. Remember that no one has it all when dealing with your jealous ego. Understanding the root causes of your jealousy, whether they be uncertainty, fear, or recurring patterns from previous relationships, can help you decide how to deal with it. You can learn more about the origins of your jealous feelings by critically analyzing them. And always keep in mind that you never know what struggles someone else may be going through. You never know what kind of mental struggles someone may be engaged in, even if they don't seem to be having any trouble on the outside. 10. The fake ego. If you're the type of person who puts on a mask to pretend to be someone else, and you've been doing that for a long time, you've lost track of who you are. You aren't sure which version of you is the genuine one. You've become lost. Reunite with your true self at this time. Be yourself. I would rather be disliked for who I truly am than loved for someone I'm not. You might find that it spreads to the right people around you if you let go of the arbitrary boundaries you place on yourself and engage with everyone freely. 11. The timid ego. I'm shy and introverted, bad with others, and don't like being around them or speaking up. You must step outside of your comfort zone if you want to succeed. You shouldn't let your personality prevent you from achieving success. 12. Another individual's opinion. Ego. Are you very concerned with what other people think of you? Don't let the opinions of others prevent you from acting in your own best interests. Refuse to be discouraged by detractors. Don't let those with limited mind stop you. They may include close relatives, friends, teachers, and users of social media. Acceptance from everyone is not a gift. 13. The do-it-yourself ego. If I want something done, I have to do it myself because I'm better at it or because I don't trust others. Well, keep in mind that nothing worthwhile can be done by one person. It requires collaboration and other people. One of the most prevalent egos that holds individuals back, particularly entrepreneurs, is this one. To advance to the next level, you will constantly need someone. Observe that. Please leave a comment on the comments section and tell me what you think about this video. Thanks for watching.